If you're new to the channel, I'm Gary Martin, one of the PGA pros from Huddersfield Golf Club, and today we're going to be doing a video and experimenting with the feel of different size putter grips. So if you've been following the channel recently, you'll know that I've done a couple of videos on gripping. I've done one to sort of demonstrate on how to grip, and I've done one to sort of recommend grip size and grip texture. And off the back of that, we have had quite a little bit of business from sort of members and local people coming in to bring their clubs in for sort of new grips just before the season. And one of our members, he asked for a sort of a superstoke grip on his putter, a 5.0, and he's never used a thicker grip before, but he was really set on trying this sort of really thick grip from some of the reviews that he's read. And naturally, as a pro, when you fit your grip and you're lining it up, you sort of have a bit of a feel, and I'd never actually tried a 5.0 grip myself, which is a really extremely thick grip, and I'll show you in a minute. And I personally didn't like the feel, and it just, it gave me a little bit of an idea on thinking that I would sort of, test a few different size grips and give you my feedback, because some of these grips can be sort of 40-50 pound fitted, and I guess it's, if you're sort of newer golfer, or somebody that it's a lot of money, let's put it that way, isn't it? 40-50 pound, it's a lot of money to get it wrong. That could go a long way on something else in your game. So yeah, I thought I'd do this video, give you my feedback, and hopefully that might just help you, when you come to make a decision on sort of what size grip you're going to get on your putter. So it's a lovely afternoon here at Huddersfield Golf Club, and we're going to start off by testing the superstoke, the 5.0 grip. My initial thoughts on this one is, who would put this on a putter? It's absolutely enormous. So we're going to have 3 strokes of it, and then I'm going to let you know how it feels. So the end results weren't too bad. I held 2 out of 3 there. It felt very mechanical. I barely had any feel through the grip. My honest opinion is that you just really take all the feel out of the head on this one with this grip on. I think it'd be great for somebody who's probably really wristy. Somebody that needs to sort of slow the hands down a little bit, that wants to become a bit more shoulder and chest controlled. But for me, I feel that there's no balance between feel and control, or there's no balance between mechanics and feel. It's just all mechanics. If you use this grip, you lose absolutely all feel. This is an absolutely fantastic putter. It's the Scotty Cameron Phantom 7, and I've tested this grip with a normal, just a sort of mid-sized grip, and it does feel phenomenal. But then when you put this on it, you lose all the feel. I think it could be a Donny putter, and you wouldn't really tell any difference. So for me, it's a no. I think that I think putting should have some feel. You don't want to lose all the feel from your putting when it comes to distance control. So I do agree with something a bit more oversized to sort of give you a bit more secure grip, but I think the 5.0 is it is too big. And I'd love to hear from anybody that's using a 5.0 and is enjoying that and feels like they can get feel, but I'd be surprised if there is anybody. So yeah, let me know on that one, guys. We're going to go and test the mid-size one now. So I've now got the superstoke 3.0. So this is a mid-size grip. And what I've done is I've tried to keep it simple, guys. I've tried to keep it simple by just having 3. I've got a pistol, a mid-size grip, and I've got the oversized, a 5.0. So I know there's going to be grips that fit in between them, but I just wanted to give you sort of some indication on what to expect with sort of different size grips. Now, my initial thoughts to this one is I really do like this one. Obviously I'm going to go and test it now and actually see how the ball rolls with this grip on. But initially, it feels secure in my hands, and I don't feel like I'm going to lose complete, total feel from the putter. It just feels a good size, to be honest. And I'm just a medium size, I've got medium sized hands, so just pretty average hands. and yeah, it feels pretty good, you know, so let's have a go. So results wise, pretty similar, 2 out of 3. Feel wise, you know, I could definitely tell there was a lot more feel. I felt the benefit of the putter. You know, this is a similar head, it's a Futura 5, and I could just, you know, it almost sounded different as well. You know, obviously I'm striking these putts towards the middle of the club face, but it seemed to sort of feel better off the face, and I think that ultimately is, you know, down to vibrations through the shaft when you strike a putt. You know, I think when you've got the big oversized 5.0 on, it just takes all that out of the game. You know, you don't feel any vibrations through the grip, you know, and you know, they're the little things, you know, that I think I value around the green. I value that, you know, you should, you know, you don't want to totally rely on feel. You do have to have some mechanics, but I think as a balance, I think this is a fantastic size grip. This is the mid slim 3.0. So, you know, they do a 2.0 as well, which would be quite interesting to try. That one sits just underneath between like a pistol and the 3.0. So I think that one could be, you know, one that's worth trying. I'm going to try the pistol now. I'm not going to write that one off. You know, that's a standard grip. I mean, you know, most people probably agree. If you've been playing golf, you know, for quite a long time, this is probably one you used, you know, for many years through 90s and, you know, obviously early 2000s, because, you know, that I can't remember there being many oversized grips back then. And, you know, we all seem to be pretty satisfied with them back then. So it's not one I've tried for a long time, but I'm going to try the pistol and see how that one performs. That one was very, very odd. I've not had a feeling like that for a long time, but that one almost felt like, you know, I had to keep repositioning my fingers on the grip. It felt like I was searching for something that weren't there. For me personally, it felt very undersized. It didn't feel secure in my hands. I wouldn't say it lacked feel, because obviously, you know, I did feel myself sort of gripping my fingers on the grip and trying to, so I guess it encouraged me to feel, and, you know, feedback wise it weren't bad, but I just felt it was a little bit insecure. It weren't my cup of tea. It weren't my cup of tea, and I'm not sure, you know, how many people use these sort of standard pistol grips, but they are still making putters with them. Whether or not that's to try and get you to upgrade your grip, I don't know, but yeah, it were a bit odd, that one. It really felt like they were, you know, I'm trying to grip something that isn't there. And I were expecting probably a little bit more feel from it. I was thinking that, well, it's a really thin grip, you know, I'm going to get a lot more feedback through the club. And I didn't actually feel that. I didn't really feel any benefit. So, you know, to me, I think there's probably a really big market for sort of more of a mid-sized grip. You know, and I've only got medium hands, I've not got very big hands, but I certainly feel like that pistol grip was, you know, like I said, I keep re-gripping it, trying to sort of search for something that isn't there. Whereas the mid-sized grip, you know, it was just so natural. I just felt secure in my hands. You know, when I stroked the putter, I didn't feel any sort of, you know, looseness in my grip. It just felt perfect, really. So that's the 3.0, which is a little bit thicker than one I'm actually using. I'm using something a bit more like the 2. So I think in conclusion, guys, I'd be very suspect about getting a 5.0. You know, I think if you're reading, you know, things in magazines, you know, you're going to get a lot of, you know, things telling you about how good it is for making you a bit more sort of mechanical and using your hands less. But I think in reality, you know, when I've tested it there, it just takes all the feel out of the game. You know, in an area of a game where you do require feel, for me, it just takes it all away. You know, and I think when you're searching for, you know, that little bit better mechanics and connection, maybe it's not the, you know, getting a 5.0 that's going to do that for you. I think maybe a 3.0 mid-size grip and a lesson would be better, because, you know, you don't want to lose all your feel. And then, you know, just to finish on the undersized one, you know, well, it's not undersized, it's just a standard grip. I just feel that it's just, there's nothing there. There's nothing to grip. It just feels, to me, like, you know, I'm searching for something, almost like I'm just holding onto a shaft. So, yeah, I think if you've not tried a mid-size grip, and you know, I'd certainly, you know, go into a pro shop and pick one up off the shelves. A lot of putters, you know, out there now with these on as standard. Before you sort of just change your grip and put a new, you know, a like for like, you know, standard pistol on, if that's what you're already using. I'd certainly try something a bit thicker, you know, test that. So in conclusion, guys, I would say the mid-size grip is a fantastic, you know, combination of providing a secure feeling grip, or a secure grip, but providing feel at the same time. So I hope you've enjoyed that, guys, and yeah, I'll see you in a couple of days' time. Bye.